Well, picked up another Integra. But before I get into this and show you everything on it, I have to move my fleet around a little bit because I got a trailer as well for storage. I gotta put that out back, so I'm gonna do that quick. I'm gonna video it because it'll be kind of funny. I use my square body and stuff. I don't really film much with it because I can't afford to drive it anymore, but I do use it around the property and when I have to go to the dump and stuff sometimes. So I'm gonna film that because it'll be funny to watch. But if you don't want to see it, skip ahead till you see the Integra again. I cheated, I already warmed the truck up earlier a little bit. Alright, that was a maze. So, the only thing I have to do later on is, that's my buddy's RS shell I picked up for him. I gotta move it over so I can get one more car in between the CRX and that one. But anyways, I'm gonna grab food quick and then we'll dig into this thing. Alright, so let's tear into this. Long story short, this thing was sitting on Marketplace for a while. I don't even know how long. He had it listed for $3,000, had the title in hand, and it had some issues. Like it's leaking oil and just like a bunch of really annoying little things. So I was like, I talked to him and went down on the price to about $1,500. And before I even went and looked at it, I was just talking to him online. And when I went and looked at it, I checked the title and he failed to tell me or list that it was a salvage title. So I was kind of upset, but at the same time I was like, you know, whatever. I'm just going to turn it into a parts car, so that's what I'm going to do. And for anyone that's going to give me a hard time for ripping this thing apart because it's an Integra. So one of the issues here, I don't know how well you can tell on camera. Obviously you can see this damage here, but this whole frame rail here is pushed in. So this side, obviously, you can see it's a lot more straight. This side is pushed in. It was in a front end collision, from what I can tell. Also, back here, it was rear-ended or something at some point. I'm going to take the taillight out and kind of investigate it more, but this is all pushed up and pinched in. The quarter panel is pinched in that way as well. And there's rust all back here, and I think there's rust underneath. I couldn't really tell because of how low it was, but someone sprayed the crap out of it with like bed liner. And the best part, there you go, right there, Bondo, all like trying to seam or trying to make a seamless roof or something. So yeah, that is absolutely awful. If you can see down in there, it's rusted all the way down and it's cracking. Same thing on the other side. I think the other side was worse. I can't remember, but yeah, this is some H2O quality stuff right here. Shaving and seaming everything. But yeah, the interior is bad too. It was tan interior. It's all spray painted. So this thing is an absolute wreck. And it doesn't even have Integra seats. Someone took them out and put EG seats in here. I already had the rear bumper sold to one of my friends out here. He has a really nice Integra, and I actually met him through Car Stuff. He's the one I traded the wheels from my GSR for the airbox and stuff. But the wheels are they're just Chinese or something. I don't know what they are, but they don't look terrible, but I'm going to be selling those. And basically, this is how I pay the bills, is parting out cars like this. But also, I might take the front bumper for my car, for the GSR Integra, because this is a OEM Honda one, because it says Integra right there. The only problem is the zip tied, stuff like that, but I can fill that with plastic weld. Hi. You come to this side and it's even worse. It is absolutely terrible. And I don't know how well you can tell on video, but even the quarter panels are just shot. Dents everywhere. Someone rolled the fenders terribly. There's holes drilled through them. Like, this car is just beyond any sort of money to save. Like, no one's gonna put the money into this thing to save it. I forgot, it does have this though. Stealing that from my GSR, even though it's painted. At least I have something now. And right here you can see kind of more of the damage where this was pushed in. And whatever happened down here, it's all rusty. And down here, rusty. So, yeah. But there is still good parts to make money off of. Like the taillights are pretty decent. They gotta get cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna take this for my GSR because mine has a dent right here. This one has a small dent, but not nearly as bad as mine. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun car to disassemble. I might also take this fender for my GSR because the one on it right now has dents up here, so this one might be a little more straight. But yeah, my car's gonna be even more ugly having blue on all the other colors I got, but it'll do. Anyways, I will start with this video tomorrow because I gotta go to work here soon. I want to figure out what coilovers are on here and start taking parts off and putting them in my trailer that I got for storage. So I'll see you then. So right off the bat, got some junk, probably eBay Chinese coilover sleeves. No idea what this control arm is, but definitely collapsed. Like it's got like three different bolt setups on here. One has a washer and a washer. Jeez. And the axle is annihilated. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah. Axle's shot. With all this damage here too. I don't know how that's cracking, but it is. The wheel probably smashed into that whenever they got hit. So, yeah. In the back here, got the same Chinese junk, coilover sleeves, or whatever you want to call them. That is beat. So basically, suspension's garbage on this. I was hoping it would be kind of nice coilovers like I found in the RT wagon, but it is what it is. Still good parts. Rear disc conversion, all good. Definitely needs rotors. The kid listed it as new brakes. Yeah, brand new pads, but these rotors are so bad. And I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but the whole floor is pushed in. So this thing has been bottomed out so many times. Absolutely thrashed, this whole car. And look at all that oil. There's oil all over everything. So there's probably more than one oil leak. I know it's leaking from the front main seal or in that general area, but there's probably more because that is all over the catalytic converter. So stock exhaust to a fart can, so that's kind of junk too, obviously. Anyways, I'm gonna get the rear bumper off for my buddy, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna take the filler panel off for my car, and I might take the Type R wing off for my GSR. I already have one on it, obviously, but this one's in a little bit better condition. The only concern is that the guy, I don't know, whoever put this on, yeah, like the holes are right here for drilling it out, so I don't know what went on here. I know the eBay wings, you're supposed to kind of like bolt it in on one side and stretch it to the other side, so maybe they just didn't know that, but I mean, geez. So we'll see how good the threads are. And here's this side just for reference. So I'm guessing he just slapped it on there and drilled holes because it wasn't lining up, but we'll see how that looks. Oh man, so check this out. This is already broken, and I just pulled it out of the way. Drop my light. Look at that carnage. The surprises keep getting better with this thing. So that must have all got pushed in. And you can tell right here, kind of where they tried pulling it out, or pulling it back. So this thing is just all sorts of not straight. Bunch of drywall screws holding the bumper in. What an embarrassment. Threads are all good on this. Only problem is that crack, like I said. I might be able to just kind of get it looking better with filler primer. But probably be putting this on my car. Look at all that sparkle. I just threw some spare wheels on it quick. I'm gonna put it on the ground, and my buddy's coming over. We're gonna run it up the road real quick because he said he is interested in the motor and the transmission. So I'm gonna do that and be back. I think I changed my mind on using this bumper because it's missing the tabs here that kind of hold it tight. So I just don't want it to be saggy on my car. We'll see, but I definitely want the lip for now. And I gotta take these brackets out because my corner lights are just all over the place because I don't have those brackets. But eventually I want a Mugen lip for my GSR anyways because they're kind of a lot straighter and I just like the straighter look. But this will be cool for now. I think this entire bumper is held on by this zip tie and that 10mm bolt right there. Let's see. Yep. Oh my gosh. Well, that was easy. But yeah, these little pieces right here are broken off. So I don't know if I'm going to use it or I might be able to just do something. This one is fine. And then this is also broken. So we'll see. Yeah, headlight is not even bolted in, just right here. And you can see more of that damage. All this is pushed in, this is bent up. And then obviously here, like the rail here was so messed up that you can't even put a fender bolt in anymore. On the plus side, they didn't have this hot air intake in long enough to wear through these AC lines. So I'm going to pull these out for my GSR as well. I just realized something. These Ricer headlights must be bad mojo because those are the ones off the white parts car, which was front end wrecked. And they're on here too. Just kidding, I don't believe in that crap, but funny coincidence. Just look how mint that is. Alright, it's a couple days later now. I just got back from dropping off the rear bumper to my buddy. What I think I'm going to do is slap this on the GSR for now. And I'm not going to put the fender on until I'm ready to paint because I'm going to be pulling the whole front end off the GSR anyways. And that way if I hit a deer or something, meanwhile, between now and when I paint it, I don't mess up the good fender. So yeah, I'm going to do that quick and then probably wrap up the video from there. So here's all the little dents in the fender currently on the car. So I'm glad I got the new one. So it actually came out a lot better than I thought it would. I put my clear corners in, but I'm not running this metal bracket that you're supposed to have because all the metal or all the plastic tabs that are supposed to be there, like this little one and these, are broken. So there's absolutely no point in putting it on here. But surprisingly, it's not even like it's not saggy at all. This, I gotta bend the fender tab up, but I'm not going to worry about fitment stuff until I actually paint the car. But I think one of the main reasons is that car didn't have this metal piece, so it was kind of just, these bolts were just floating around. But yeah, not too bad. I'll run it like this for a while to see how it holds up durability wise and see if it starts getting saggy or whatever, because highway speeds out here are 80 miles an hour. So we'll see. Gonna torture test it the next month or so. Now I'm just going to flip the car around quick and then swap the spoilers. So here's just a little comparison. These are all the cracks on mine. There's a bunch of like imperfections. That was a crack too. I did a bunch of filler primer on it already, but it's still pretty beat. I mean, there's imperfections in the fiberglass all over the place. So all this has is that one side. I'm just going to swap them over for now. Well, never mind. I think the spoiler might be for a sedan or something, because that is way off. Usually you just have to stretch it a tiny bit, but this is, I can't even get it to go that far. So Probably a sedan spoiler, not sure. Well, I guess that's going to be it for this video then. I want to get a Mugen rep wing anyways, where it has a little lip on the top. And it's going to be easy to paint match if I already paint the car, so I'm not really worried about it. But anyways, I appreciate you watching. If you like the video, I appreciate a like. Subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the projects and the builds. And I think I'm going to end the video with some pictures or cinematics if I can get decent shots. It's kind of dark, but we'll see. Thanks for watching.
Pull the trigger back, pull the trigger back, pull the